Pixar is making some major plans for production. Monsters Inc. 3 is in early development at the studio, as well as the studio's first ever musical from Turning Red filmmaker Domee Shi. In addition,
I'm interested.
initially conceived streaming series Ono Ghost Market, inspired by Asian myths about supernatural bazaars, is being turned into a feature film. Incredibles 3 was first announced at D23 in August of 2024. Brad Bird is returning to write the screenplay. Incredibles 3 is also in the works, heading in for 2028 release. Now that I'm excited for because there is more story to be told with the Incredibles.
Mhm.
Coco
Mhm.
2 is looking at a 2029 release. That one, I felt like that story wrapped itself up. As much as I love Coco and I have so much connection to that movie, I don't know if we need another one. So Monsters Inc. 3, Incredibles 3, Coco 2. Let us know in the comments,
James, go
guys. Let us
first.
know everywhere what Pixar project has you guys most excited.
I'm in for all three of these. Give me more Monsters Inc. Getting Sully and Mike back together, I'm into it. Incredibles 3. After Incredibles, I'm like, oh, that was a fun movie. I didn't need a second one. But then after the second one, I'm like, I could see this going for more. And especially taking Disney California Adventure and turning it into a Pixar themed park, with Pixar Pier and the
Yeah.
Incredicoaster. I think we're going to get nothing but like more big IP from Pixar.
I mean, my whole thing with this is I want to see Jack Jack. I want to see Jack Jack as like a toddler or a little bit older. Like maybe he's Dash's age from the first movie in this third one, right? And we're getting like an age up, and we get a little bit more of Jack Jack and kind of what he turns into. Monsters Inc. As long as they tell a good story, I'm all in on anything they do with that. Technically, this would be the second movie because the second movie was a prequel. So this would be continuing on from the first movie. Maybe we get more Mary Gibbs. You know what I mean? Like maybe we get an older Mary Gibbs. I'm okay with that. That's boo.
That's
Coco.
the movie if. That's the movie if. They've
I
already
see what you're
made
saying.
that movie.
Matt in the chat saying he's hyped for Coco too. I'm iffy because again, I have so much emotional connection to Coco. It reminded me so much of my grandmother. I have so much emotional connection to Coco. I don't know where they would take another story. I don't want it to be let's make Coco for the sake of making Coco. I want the story to be good. Pixar used to be known for only putting out movies that had good story.
Are you saying they
Yeah, you
haven't
know
put
what
out?
else Pixar used to be good known for? Putting
They've had
out
some flops.
original stories.
They've had some flops, man. I mean, they've had a couple
Mhm.
flops in the last couple of years, which is, to me, it saddens me.
I think Pixar's doing just fine. Piggybacking on some of their bigger IP, I'm okay with that because people get attached to characters. They want to see more, and finding a way to bring them more, I'm okay with that. As long as they do it well, I don't think Pixar is going to just throw something out just to be like, let's throw it out there just to make money. They're going to throw it out there to like make a quality product and expand the universe.
Where I lose a little bit of faith is when the decision is being made by Iger. Let's make more of these because they make money. Say Wong saying in the chat exactly where I'm at. It's the Lasseter era, right? Where John Lasseter's entire being, like the way that he treated everything was, we will not put out a sequel to a movie unless it's as good or better than the one before it. I want them to treat it the way that John Lasseter treated it.
I think Monsters Inc. 3 is a bad idea. I think The Incredibles 3 could do very well or very poorly because let's face it, Incredibles 2, although did move the story forward, it wasn't as good as the first one. The
Mhm.
best part of that movie is when Jack Jack and the raccoon have a fight. That
Yes,
is
that
the
actually is
best
really
part of
good.
that damn movie. I do think that it could really benefit because now Fantastic Four has been out. It brings that back. So I do think that if they do a good story, that it could be done. And I'd also like something on Frozone. Like,
Yeah.
let's bring him back into it. I loved him. He was fantastic. I didn't see Coco. I have a thing about that. I know it was amazing, but I have a thing about that kind of stuff. And so I didn't see it. But I am very interested in the streaming series Ono Ghost Market,
I'm
inspired by Asian myths about the supernatural bazaars, because that's very much Spirited Away.
I'm very
Mm.
interested in that as well. Pixar's done really well with the series that they've put out. So, You know, they did the Monsters at Work. If you guys haven't gotten a chance to check out Monsters at Work, it is great. So I mean, that's what gives me faith in them doing a
Mhm.
decent Monsters Inc. sequel, is because the TV show they did was really good.
I think its time has passed. And it's okay because I loved Monsters Inc. I loved Monsters University. But I feel like that story's been told. How many doors you got to open, people? How many doors? Incredibles 3. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Let's bring something new. And this Oni Ghost Market, although is about like old tales, it's a new story.
Mhm.
And a musical from the Turning Red filmmaker Domee Shi. I loved Turning Red. I
Turning Red was
loved
good.
Turning Red.
Turning Red was
And
good.
so a musical about that, I would love to see something like that. The thing that I'm most interested in is the one that they're talking about as a series and not a movie. So
I'm probably the outlier on this. I liked Soul. I thought Soul was a really good movie. I thought it was really well done and really well
mhm.
executed. I mean, yes, it was a COVID movie, but like if that would have been in theaters, I think it would have done really well. I still haven't seen Elio. I know James went to see Elio, but I mean, like that's what saddens me is if Elio wasn't at the level of all the other Pixar movies, that's what's telling me that the studio is maybe not focusing in a way that they used to.